Right, today we're gonna do our own personal review on
Yeah.
what we think of LA Noire. Right, so we'll go through the lights for start, and we need a notepad. They're all our notes, but we've got memories like fish, so we forget. So it's better just to write it down. Right, so we'll start with the lights, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I've only played the first level, but I was bored, so my opinions might not be truly valid, but still.
To get bored on the first level, that's meant to be the actual bit that sucks you into the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So we'll go from the lights. What I liked about it was the notepad where you could review, look at all your clues, your suspects, and I like the way you could also take like answers out of it, so you could find stuff out about the case that you didn't know just by getting XP from the game. But that's what I thought was a really good bit about the game, and also the graphics and the voice acting. I thought, because it actually stood out what they were saying, the lips moved at the same time, but it's not what you get with most games like GTA. There's like, how long would you say?
I don't know, a couple milliseconds. I know it's not
Yeah.
much and barely noticeable, but
Yeah.
this is perfect. Like, the graphics are outstanding, definitely, and voice actors do a seriously good job. Definitely, best parts of the game, I think.
And then and now we're gonna go on to the dislikes. We only had a couple of likes, but we've got a lot more dislikes. Facial expressions where you're getting for the evidence where you're interviewing. It's hard to actually know what the face, like whether it's a doubt or a lie. Well, lie's quite easy. If you've got evidence to back that up, then it's a lie. But you can't really tell much difference, can you, between the truth?
Unless you have evidence, then it's difficult to
Yeah.
actually tell between them.
Truth and doubt, the facial expressions that's there. So didn't like that. And then they've also got repetitive missions. It's like all you went through like a full like 7 cases just trying to stop a killer from killing women on top of a hillside. Well, surely you'd just stick two cops there for night watch, and then it's over already. Because then, if it was happening all like every night, that's what the police would do.
Well, the legal system's a little more complicated than that, but it's a valid point.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you just put some people there to like watch out for them?
Well, that's the sort of thing you'd expect to see on GTA or something.
Yeah, but you are the criminal.
Yeah, I know, but still, cops will always be there.
Yeah, true.
You can set the terrible handling.
Ah, yes. And this is only going by the first mission, like the first level. The cars have, well, terrible cars anyway, but the handling is awful. Like, I'm not good at driving in games anywhere, but it's just terrible handling. I was going like 10 miles an hour. I turned left and did a U-turn, like quick, and almost crashed into someone else. It's just horrible handling.
I think
Too
you
quick.
caused quite a bit of damage to the city as well.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Right, and then I'd like to. This is my personal opinion of Rockstar now. Rockstar is one of my favourite developers of games, right? And I was not. I saw it advertised and I thought, wow, that looks like a good game. But when I got it, I was so disappointed. But I was bored at the same time, as Mark said. But it's one of them games where I wanted to finish it to find out what what the ending's like, and the ending was terrible. Getting flushed for a sewer. I'm not a rat, right? But it was. I weren't impressed. And I'd say talk about the manual now. the game manual. Well,
excuse me for a second, I'm going to check the camera.
alright, you do that. Right, it's...
Sorry, I was just making sure it's still recording.
You've got your backstory, which is a poor. Game controls don't give enough. It gives like your basic x square, z...
Square?
Oh my god. A,
This is
X,
an Xbox.
Y, and B.
This is an X Station 3, is it?
And it don't give enough actual basic controls because there's more to the actual game than that. And then heads up display.
Not really much of one.
No, not much. Notebook entries, which I do like, but it's telling us what we learn on the game. Well, enough of on the game. You learn more on the actual game than you do in the manual.
Yeah.
So, investigations, interrogation, they were poor. They don't tell you enough, like facial expressions, right?
Yeah, I've read this. It's exceedingly vague. It doesn't tell enough.
Credits, I think they've got too much credits. It takes how many pages?
Right. One sec, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pages. I know it's a big game and it needed lots of work, people to make it, but 11 pages of credits in the manual is unneeded. It should be in the actual game, which it probably is.
Yeah, it's not. To me, this is not a Rockstar game, and it's a terrible manual, terrible game. So now we're gonna move on to.
The discs.
Yeah, I think it was unneeded to have 3 discs because I completed this game, and if you in hours, like if you counted in hours, I'd say it took me a day, like 24 hours, maybe just a little over, by a couple of hours. But with GTA, I was at that like every day, and it took me like up to 3 days. But I don't understand why they needed 3 discs when it's a short game. And
Short compared to
yeah,
GTA
short
and,
compared
and
to
things
GTA.
like Mass Effect as well.
And I even thought Batman Ark Asylum was longer, to be honest.
No, that wasn't longer.
I thought it
Good
was.
game, but
Yeah, it's
good
a really
game, good game.
Yeah.
I'm reviewing it.
Yeah, and also I thought it was overrated and overhyped. It got a 9 out of 10. I'd give it what, a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3, 3.5, and that's only going by the first level. Like I said, the thing that's supposed to suck you into the game.
Yeah, and it's just disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Oh,
I'll take this.
yeah.
Pop-in visuals. Like, I was driving, still the first level, but I was driving down the road, and I was just heading to a grey area. Am I at the end of the map? Well, I can't be, it's an open area game. And just instantly the city just went pop, and I crashed into another car. It's just just nitpicking, but it's a couple bugs that need to be sorted out. No, bad game, bad game.
So, yeah.
It was me who actually got him into buying the game.
Yeah, he got me into it. I saw it advertised, and I thought it looked alright. Well, looked pretty good, but I didn't want to buy it until Max got me into it. But he'd never played it, so I bought it. I had a look at it. It didn't really take much, and then I brought it round to his house, and he's bored on first level.
I was really disappointed.
So I spent 50 quid on a game, and it was his fault.
You spent 50?
Yeah, 50.
I didn't know you paid that much.
Off bloody eBay when it first came. Well,
you didn't get it when it first came out. You got it
a month after,
later.
or like a month. So
you got
yeah,
gypped, mate.
It gets a four off me out of 10.
3. 3 out of 10.
All right.
See you, people.
Thank you.